Hi, my name is Spencer Nakamura, and I'm going to do a quick interview. Can you start by introducing yourself?
Hi, I'm Steve DiPaolo. I was originally at Stanford. Now I'm up here at Simon Fraser University, and I'm a researcher in cognitive-based AI techniques.
My name is Erin Van Lint, and I'm a researcher at Google on the Responsible AI team.
Hello, I'm Philippe Pasquier. I'm a professor at the School for Interactive Arts and Technology at Simon Fraser University here in Vancouver.
Yeah, so Thomas Izon. I'm a developer relation engineer, and I'm based in Seattle.
Thank you. Okay, so how have you enjoyed this Build with AI event so far?
I go to so many talks and events and conferences. This one's really nice because it's got a real young, innovative vibe. There's a lot of students here as well too. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's not just researchers talking to each other, but in fact, and the other side, which is the imparting real kind of information about Google tools have been great.
Yeah, it's a great event. I'm super excited to be here in Canada today to talk about GenAI. So I'm focusing on Android. There are definitely a lot of people interested in Android, so that was great.
Yes, I think it's great. It's always nice to come together with the community, colleagues, people from the industry, and lots of young recruits and young energy and students. So that's nice to come together.
This has been a really fun event for me. I've gotten to give a talk, to network with some wonderful people working in this field, and so again, just very excited for the future.
Okay, and so have you used Gemini, and what are your thoughts on it?
Yes, I've used Gemini, and I'm very excited to see where all of this new technology is going to go. Yeah.
So I use all the systems, and we're writing our own as well. And so I've started using Gemini. I've been very impressed with it. I like to use the open source tools. So we've started with tools like Mistral, which is based on kind of Meta's Llama and other tools. And so far it looks like it's beating out Llama 2 and maybe Llama 3 in terms of how good it is.
Well, I'm a big believer in artificial agents in general. So this idea of having software that are in quasi-real time, interacting with the user. I've been working in that area. I did my PhD in that area, and so it's really, really nice to see that the industry in the last few years have picked up on some of the research we did and has pushed, some product. People love it, and it also allows to raise and therefore to address publicly, now that it's at the forefront, a number of ethical and societal issues that those powerful systems come with. And so I'm really happy to see those, both those systems, but also those debates happening as we all together try to learn how to regulate the space.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so it's a really exciting time to build with Gemini. It's a new model. It's very powerful, and we keep iterating on it. And I think it's a great time to get started with it. I think the goal here in the presentation was to give as much information to the folks who were there and get them excited to start building with GenAI and Gemini in particular.
Awesome. And final question, what is the most exciting thing in AI right now?
The most exciting thing in AI is the future. Everyone is excited, and interestingly, we have very little visibility. 10 years ago, you would have interviewed me, I could have told you almost what would happen in the next 5 years. Today, I can't anymore.
Yeah. For you.
Ooh, oh goodness, there's so many exciting things in AI right now. I wouldn't even know which one to pick. We saw some great talks today around music creation, art creation, using AI. From my experience with it, I'm very excited for some of the breakthroughs in the medical field. So yeah, there's a lot happening.
It's a great question. I think, to be honest, the good thing is that everybody is excited about it. I think that was not necessarily the case a few years ago, and I think now everybody is realizing that you can do a lot of awesome things with AI. What I'm mainly excited about is what is coming next. What are we going to see coming up in the next 2 or 3 years? The truth is that I think we are still looking for amazing applications of generative AI, and I think we are maybe a few years away from it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what the people are going to build.
I work in creativity in the arts, so I'm always excited that there's a new tool for artists. So that's the one that's exciting to me, where we could tell stories in different ways. The big thing there is that it's bringing in cross-platform interactivity. So one of the amazing things is if you don't have a good hand, which means you can't draw, or a good ear, which means you can't really play an instrument, you can use these tools and still be able to get what's inside you out. I'm thinking this is going to herald in a whole new world of Einsteins in different fields, because a lot of people, just because they don't have a good musical ear or their fingers aren't very good, but in their head they have these amazing songs. And through these new tools we're going to come up with, because the tool does the last mile, does that, I'll play it, you just tell me what to play kind of thing. We'll come up with people with amazing idea space in art and music and other areas that could never get it out of their soul, and now they can, because there's a tool that's an assistant for them. So that's what really excites me.